stream got paused, or the draft got paused. But yeah, I picked Bijan Robinson starting off. That's my number one pick. Just so you didn't see it, you didn't get to see it because the draft got paused. So yeah, let me make sure everything's good. We're recording right now. Yep. All right, should be recording. And it's funny, my friends are trying to get me to stream the. I was gonna stream it originally because I was coming off of playing like Naruto like 3 hours, but then it's like they paused the draft, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna stream anymore," because I want to keep it like surprise. I don't want them knowing what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Um, sure, this is coming through good. So I guess while I wait, what's going on? Are they what's like who's drafting right now, bro? Because it said I'm yeah, it sucks, bro. And it's like fucked up because they moved the draft up so much that people got to auto draft now, and it's like that's not fun, dude. Like no one else. I don't know. Other modo drafts didn't have this issue, but it is what it is. I took Bijan first round. Chase. I don't know. Yeah, it's not picking, dude. Who's pick? Michael. Okay, Adam. You go to receiver. It's funny, my friends. They think I'm so stupid, bro. It's so funny. It is. It is. It's all good. I'll pay for it. Yo, Mr. Sir, you're picking your picking your person. You're up. Let's see. Okay, so I got my running back. Honestly, if Brock Bowers is still available, I'm gonna take him. Yeah, I'm gonna take Brock Bowers if he's still available at the end of the second round. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. CD Lamb's gone. If it's not Brock Bowers, then I don't want anyone else because having Brock Bowers is like having like like another receiver on your team. It's kind of OP, but this season might be a bit different because teams might be guarding him different because how good he is and stuff like that. Um, yeah, because I don't pick again until the end of the second round. I don't think he's gonna be available, but we'll see. But if not, some wide receivers I was looking to take. I'm trying to look honestly the best receiver on here. Um, or I'm fine with having well no, because T Higgins, who's the number one option? Oh, Jamar Chase. He's the number one option for receivers. Who took him? Okay, Teddy did for second pick. All right. Yeah. It's look. I don't think it'll be. We'll see. I gotta see what's available by then. But I'm totally fine. We're taking like Lab McConkey and stuff like that. We'll take Puka Nakua, Brian Thomas Jr. All these guys are good options. So, and then this is the ESP. Yeah, we're in ESPN. My other two are in Yahoo. We were in I was in ESPN the other time. They moved this around, and then yeah. So after this, I'm gonna give like a brief update on my fantasy on each league, just see how it's going. Yeah. All right. Ashton Jeanty in the fur, huh? It's not a bad pick. Not bad at all. Yeah, Brock Bowers is still sitting there looking good, so it's funny because I told my friends they'll see it on YouTube if they want to watch it that bad, but they won't check it out. That's what I'm saying. They just want to see it for strategy and to get ahead because they think I'm stupid. They'll be fatally wrong. It's slow, huh? Slow draft today, huh? That's it. All right. I took Amira. Okay, took Amira. Who's that? My friend Ryan, I think. This is Dan. And then Dan gets backs to back pick. Mm. Amira. You gonna pick. You gonna pick, Dan. You gonna pick, baby. Brett. Using the whole clock, huh? You don't know who you want on your first round? Are you even in the draft, bro? That's a better question. Is he even in the draft? He's probably not even paying attention. I don't know. Weird. Oh, he took Dan. Oh, I probably gave him that. I must. Let me see what running backs are still available. Yeah, I don't know. There's other options you could have taken before I would have taken Derrick Henry. He's a good option, but I would have taken like Alvin Kamara. Um, Actually, no, Derrick Henry's going to produce. Maybe Jonathan Taylor, maybe Bucky Irving, maybe Chase Brown over Derrick Henry, but I don't know. We'll see. Still picking, bro? Swear he's not even in the draft, bro. Swear they're not. Oh shit, he is. That's what I'm saying. You took. I feel like this should have been reversed, in my opinion. I would have taken Jonathan Taylor over Derrick Henry. Maybe I'm just yapping though. What quarterbacks are still available? Okay, they're all still available. Okay. Yeah. All right, I got my plan. What wide receivers? Because I'm not gonna be able to pick a wide receiver until the fourth round. I see who's gonna let. It might be tough. Honestly, it might be tough. See, but I'm fine. See, I'm fine with rocking with like because I trust in Bo Nix, so I'm fine with rocking like a Cortland Sutton, with my wide receiver one. I don't know. We got to see. We got to see what it's going to be like when we get down there. Plus, we got 9 spots on the bench to fill too, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, see, we're already down to Brian Thomas Jr. Fuck it. I'm still sticking to my plan. If he's still there, if Rock Bowers is still there, I'm taking him. I don't care. And he has Geno Smith as like their quarterback because I like Geno. He's gonna use his weapon. So yeah, take your time, bro. Take your time, broski. I know who I want. Take your time. Take your time. No rush. Just don't take Brock Bowers. Bucky Irving, not a bad selection. Yeah, and it's not crazy to take running backs and wide receivers, you know what I'm saying, in the first, second, third rounds. Or, in the first, second rounds, of course. But I'm just kind of going bold and I want high producers, so I'm doing something different this season. It's his turn. It's his draft selection. I'm not gonna lie, I only took Bijan. I was gonna take Saquon Barkley, probably some took Saquon, probably Melvin. Oh no, Brock. I think Brock took Saquon. I was gonna take Saquon, but my dad actually was like, "No, take Bijan." So I'm like, "All right, I'll take Bijan." You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yes. Who took him? Adam. Adam took Brock Bowers. Yep. Yep. Now they're gonna go. Who's Teddy gonna take? Yeah, I don't know. I wanted Brock Bowers. Yeah, I wanted Brock Bowers. So if there's no tight, honestly, there's no other tight end. There's no other tight end worth taking early in these early rounds. You know what I'm saying? Um. So yeah, take Robinson. Let's get him some help. Even though they took him, okay. Jackson, Jigba, still a safe. Questionable. Monday. Let's take Lamar Jackson. Yeah, yeah. So I'm taking. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. Lamar Jackson, be that Robinson, Lad McConkey. Now we're gonna focus on taking wide receivers and running backs. That's what's next, and then a flex, and the tight end will be like one of the last positions I fill. If it's not Brock Bowers, I don't want the tight end. So I was iffy on taking Lad, but I don't have him in any of my other leagues, so I want to see how he performs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think he's the. It says he's wide receiver too, but that doesn't make sense because I think he's the number one option, isn't he? Let me see what it says. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Right, they're top 10. Joe Burrow, Lad McConkey among. So he's a top 10 draft. I'm trying to see what it actually says though. McConkey straight game. Okay, yeah, the 23-year-old has emerged as just a top target. Short to intermediate role as 100%. Trey Harris. I don't know about that because I don't know much about Trey Harris. I just know Keenan Allen's like the Chargers are his home, but he's coming off a tough season. You know what I'm saying with the Bears, and he's older too. But he could, you know what I'm saying, he could still come back home. You know what I'm saying, and demand more target. But I don't think I think Lad's more to me. He's more of a wide receiver one. It says he's Herbert's top target. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I get why they put him at wide receiver two, but I don't know. We'll see what running backs are still available. That's another. That's you got to get. I'd say get running backs first because the pool for them is more. It's less deep. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what James Cook starting. I wish I could see like their stats from last season, like their actual game log, bro. So he's trending up. Okay, I'm just looking for a decent. I have David Montgomery already. You know what I'm saying in other leagues. So kind of want to avoid getting him. Kenneth Walker, he gets too injured too much for me to start him because I had Zach Charbonnet last season and I was literally like starting Zach Charbonnet a lot and he was producing. Chuba Hubbard's not a bad option. Alvin Kamara's not a bad option. Don't know about Amarion Hampton. He's a rookie. He's a big tough back, but I don't. He's on the Chargers. I don't want to be too reliant on the Chargers now. You know what I'm saying. Plus, same bye weeks. Yeah, because I got his use available fourth round here. I'm supposed to pick Lamar, Everett Lamar. Like they're so shocked, dude. Yes, if you're Again, I practiced this multiple times. In each draft, if you didn't take Lamar, you know what I'm saying? Because I put myself at the one spot, I practiced. If you didn't take Lamar by the end of second, or if you didn't take him in the second, third round, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? He's gone. Lamar, you picked Lamar in the third round? Yes, dude. There's people that are taking Lamar in the first round. Like I've seen that in drafts, bro. I've seen it. I've seen it. I know. I've seen it. They're taking Lamar. Getting all mad, bro. But yeah, so I mean, it doesn't matter because I get to pick back to back, I guess. That's right. It's a long, yeah, because I pick first. But I'm aiming to get like a second, a good running back too, and then aiming to get that wide receiver too. Let me turn it. And then yeah, finish that wide receiver spot, and then get a flex and a tight end going into the fifth and sixth rounds, or sixth and seventh. I mean, because I'm gonna have fourth and fifth coming up. Yeah, look at him. Lamar in the third round, but Josh Allen is gone in the third round, bruh. Yeah, hell yeah. He probably did that because I took Lamar. Yeah, yeah. Putting people on the hot seat. I practice this, bro. Then again, you can't practice for this kind of thing because it's different with each draft. You know what I'm saying? It's more fun because it's my friends. But yes, sir. Yes, sir, ski. Ugh. See who Melvin picks. Who does he take? Garrett Wilson. Yeah, like I said, I got my eyes on. Says he's. Let me look at the complete stats. 1,000 rushing yards, 207 carries, 16 TDs. Oh, tied for first. That's fine. He's younger. Uh, I'm good with James Cook. I don't mind him. I don't know. Again, I don't watch the Bill. I'm not a Bills fan, so I don't know. But I mean, it shit's hyping him up. So if someone took him, okay. Yeah, I get pick 48 coming up. Chupa Hubbard. Then that's what I got next for a solid running back two target, right? And even if they got I got Tony Pollard down there. I'm not too worried. Well, one, two, three. When's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pair. He might be gone though. I wish it told you like what you'd estimate to get. Yeah. Not upset with my team at all. We will see. All right, Daniel, what are you doing, bro? Who you taking? Jaden Daniels gone? Okay. Mm. What's he gonna take? Yeah, I'm kind of waiting because I know in my mind who I want. I'm probably gonna go for Chupa Hubbard, if he's available. Again, I would go for David Montgomery, but I already have my other legs. You want to kind of switch it up, so yeah, one of these guys, Chupa Hubbard, James Conner. Maybe it's realistic I get him depending on what everyone else is picking. Yeah, they're picking tight ends now. Yeah, I'm still taking wide receivers. Still got people available. Devontae Adams, new team. I definitely will if he's available. I'm taking Xavier Worthy. I'm gonna take him in the if he's still available. I don't think he'll be, but we'll see. All right, Brady, you picking? Been reaching for Alvin. Oh, did he draft him? Yeah, he got him. Or no, he didn't. No. Oh wait, he did. He did get him. Okay, Melvin did get Alvin Kamara. Lamar? Yeah, Lamar. Hell yeah. I'm glad I made them mad with that one. Yeah. Yes, sir. There's Max. They didn't get him. Yep. And I can say that I have Lamar Jackson in one league and Josh Allen in the other. So I have for quarterbacks that should be solid. Yeah. Hell yeah. Are you picking, Brett? Just gonna auto? Just gonna let it time out? Devontae Adams, bro? What's the point? Just set your team on auto, bro. If you're gonna do that. Just let it time out. See when Belvin picks. I still need that running back two and wide receiver two. That's what I'm going for. Anyone else? I don't want. Yeah, see, I don't. If you go too deep, it gets too sketchy. Yeah, they're taking the wide receivers, bro. Yeah, I don't know if Worthy's gonna be there for me. They might take him, or they're gonna take running backs. So we gotta wait. Why is it paused? Why is it being paused, dude? Like, dude, what the fuck? I'm texting to let him know, like, unpause. There's no. I've never been in a draft with so many pauses, dude. So he just reset. Did he just reset his pick, bro? Are you kidding me? And then he got me. He's got a rig in it though. He is. I mean, because he literally reset it because he got someone he didn't want. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm calling out the group chat. I didn't like that. So what he said was he pulled someone, I guess because he didn't want Devontae. He didn't want Devontae Adams. So the league manager went back. Our commission went back and like rolled back everyone else's choices. But I don't know. I didn't like that. That was kind of sketchy because how did it glitch out? He's a running back. You know what I'm saying? They're under two different things. Unless you're looking for a flex. Let me look at this man's team, bro, because that doesn't make sense. Unless you're looking for a flex. Unless you're looking for a flex, bro, that doesn't. How do you mix them up? I don't get that. I get they're both on the Chargers, but still, bro, I don't know. I don't like that shit, bro. Fucking sketchy, dude. Fucking rigging shit. Whatever. We move forward. But yeah, even I'm saying like It's not just me. Even other people in the chat are complaining. Like now we got to check our shit because we don't know when he's gonna fix shit next. They're complaining in the chat too, bro. It's not just me. fucking from pausing to from first off from moving the draft right from like 5 p.m. to 3 p.m. to 2 p.m. Now you're pausing it twice, multiple times, and then rolling it back so you could. I don't believe that it glitched, bro. I don't believe that shit. I don't know. I don't like that. 100% sketchy. Fucking sketchy, dude. There's 8 people that saw it. No, bro. You're probably on in cahoots with them and fucking rigging the shit too. All right, come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go, Michael. Your turn, bro. Who you gonna pick? Oh, he took Chupa Hubbard. He took fucking Chupa Hubbard. Okay. All right. Well, I'm fine. I mean, if I have to, bro, I'm fine. Well, I don't have James Conner, do I? I don't think I have James Conner. So he has finished his top 20 fan story for 8 season for another solid coming back. Okay. He's old though. Took him. All right. Let me look at Tony Pollard. I might have to rely on Tony Pollard. They're saying he's a solid flex, bro. Then you know what? No, I'm not taking any chances. I'm taking Dave. I'll take David Montgomery. Because what's it saying about him? Running back to flex radar again. Okay. Yeah, if that's the case, then I'll take David Montgomery. Got my running back too. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. I know I have him in other leagues, but I don't know. Some tell me to take him. Unless Teddy does, my friend Teddy. Is he auto or is he just picking long? I don't know. I don't know, bro, because like my friends I kinda expect well, I guess because well, no, we're not even. At least I'm not that deep. I'm about to take two. We're about to be in the fifth round. You know what I'm saying? But I expect my friends to have like who they know. You know what I'm saying? I expect them to have practice and like know who they want. You know what I'm saying? In a certain order. So I'm kind of surprised that they're using the full clock. Yeah, we're on like round 4 of 16. So right, take that Dave Montgomery. Yeah, take Xavier Worthy. Oh yeah. Let's see what it says about him. The Chiefs selected Worthy in the first round last year as the speedster, and the speedster was a major difference maker right out of the gate. He is involved as both a rusher and receiver, dominating with the ball in his hands. 7.0 RC was not the best among wide receivers. Receptions and completions. I don't know what that stands for. Perhaps the most notable nugget pertaining to Worthy is his late season emergence. He handled a hefty 26% target share, 8.7 per game in his final 6 games, including the playoffs, and scored at least 19 fantasy points in 5 of those games. Okay. Working with a QB, Patrick Mahomes, who has finished top 10 in passing yards and TDs 7 straight years, as well with Travis Kelce aging and Rashee Rice facing a 6 game suspension after missing most of 2024. The 22-year-old Worthy is well positioned for a big breakout. He's an intriguing wide receiver 2 target. That's what I figured too. So now we're gonna go tight end flexes. Sam Laporta's not gonna be available by the time I get my turn. So that's just not realistic. Usually, I've been getting in this round. I get like Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews. I might have to take Tyler Warren though. Depends what they're on in terms. I don't think Sam Laporta is going to stay up there in terms of tight ends. And then let's see for my flexes. Let's see who's available. I more like to go for flexes. I like to go more with running or wide receivers. And I've been getting Jacoby Myers. I've been getting Jacoby Myers in my flex. And I'm not too upset about that. But will likely to be undervalued on draft day. I mean, shit, that's good though. That's good for me. I'm glad because I don't know. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, we'll see. I'll take. Yeah, Kind of just like how I practice it, bro. It's kind of how I practice it in a sense. I didn't take my receipt. Well, no, because I was getting Lab McConkey, and then I was taking Xavier. This is kind of how I practice it. I will say the only thing that it's not going to plan so far is David Montgomery, and I'm not even mad about that. I think he's good to have at a running back too. I forgot who I was taking. I was just getting other people at my running back too. So like I think I like Aaron Jones one time, and I don't know. But I think I'd rather take David Montgomery over Aaron Jones because I think Aaron Jones was still available if I'm not mistaken. He is, yeah, he's still available. I mean, fine bench player. But yeah, but yeah, back to my point though. I'd rather take David Montgomery over Aaron Jones. And then yeah, for my flex, let's just go over with receivers. I like to have wide receivers at my flexes just because I think they can produce more. And I think I'm gonna take if no one takes them, take Jacoby Meyer. Yeah, we'll see. Cause now I don't get to pick again. I can't even see myself. Yeah, if he's available, I'm taking Jacoby Myers to that flex. So I gotta watch who's drafted, and then tight end Sam Laporte is still up there. I'm surprised he won't be up there. For what I've practiced, I'm either gonna take Travis Kelsey or Mark Andrews, or I already got Evan Ingram, so I'm gonna like move away from him. I don't mind taking Tyler Warren because I know he is a actually any of these guys because they're newer tight ends. Colson Love, well, no, not Colson Loveland. Tyler Warren, I'll take him. I have Dallas Goedert. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, like if it's not like you're tight like Sam Laporta and Brock Bowers just for their reputations and stuff, I think they should be taken off the draft board. Well, no, because Trey McBride got him. That's why they have him there. Trey McBride was better. He performed better at least. I don't know if he's still there. I'll take Sam Laporta at tight end. I gotta say, I think I don't know who else is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who else, I don't know who all has tight ends yet, or who's taking what, or what. Are people drafted for their bench now, or what quarterbacks are left? Yeah, some of these I know because I think the top five rank 62, 63. Where's Lamar rank? Is it Shea? So I got 12 picks. Yeah, let's try for this Jacoby Myers, and see. I know I'm kind of glazing, and then honestly for a QB too, I'm kind of glazing. But I have high hopes in Geno Smith. I just like the way he plays, and he was. I mean, at least in fantasy, looking off his points, he was productive last season. So yeah, 11 picks, bro. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish it off. Finish it off by taking either Travis Kelsey, Mark Andrews, Evan Ingram. Again, if Porta is available, I'll take him, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't think Laporta is gonna be available by the time he gets to me. And then yeah, for squared away, we're gonna take Jacoby Myers at my receiver for my flex. It even says because I think it even says right. What's this say? Push for right figures again to push for wide receiver flex numbers, but will likely be undervalued on draft day. And he has Geno Smith behind him, bro. Geno Smith's gonna use his tools. So yeah, yep. I want to go with Travis Hunter, but I don't know what we got to see what this defense offense split is going to look like. Because he could be because one I forgot what it was. It was either Sleeper or Yahoo that told me that he's not even worth the pick because he's going to be splitting reps. You know what I'm saying in his points. So yeah, I don't know. We got to see. But he's honestly this might sound crazy, might be low IQ, but I'm fine with having putting him Travis Hunter on the bench or something. I wouldn't start him until I see like what his feel is going to be. Yeah, literally. Banana Hat Republic. Yo. People, that's funny. My friends like talking shit in the chat. Yo. He picks. Yeah, my picks are looking solid. Yeah, Laporta's gone. Right, Laporta's gone. That's what I figured. Let's see what it says about Travis Kelsey. But especially He will continue to benefit from Patrick Mahomes and Chiefs' pass-heavy offense, but especially with the team's wide receiver upgrades. I'll take Travis Kelce. I think he's on for a better year. He's set up for a better year. I know he's on the decline because he's older, but I feel like people talking shit, getting to him. I think he's gonna get his reps. Actually, I don't know. Tyler Warren, you know what I'm saying? Indiana, Indianapolis Colts, because they got Daniel Jones over there. Is he gonna? Warren was selected by the Colts in the first round of April's. I still got some time. April's draft, much like Brock Bowers 1 year ago, Warren is an elite tight end prospect who could eventually emerge as one of the best in the game. He handled a 32% target share at Penn State last season, which allowed 104 receiving line. His yards per was second best in tight end class, and he added 26 as a rusher. He has the size that lets him a receiving ability to post top end numbers, though his stats could be limited in the short term as he works in a Colts offense that is unfriendly to pass catchers due to uncertainty at quarterback. Warren is a terrific dynasty hold, but is best viewed as a mid to late round lottery ticket in 2025 drafts. Really? Okay. I'm gonna go on a limb. I'll take Tyler Warren. That's what I'm gonna take. I don't care what anybody says. I'm taking Tyler Warren this time. I don't have him. They're hyping him up. His team just might be shit though. The Colts, I don't know, but they might use him though. I don't know. We got to see. I'm about 7 picks. Who's Nick gonna pick? Gotta see. Gotta adjust to how they play. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad too. I'm glad I practiced because I didn't think that practicing was gonna make a difference, but it does. It did. And it's kind of turning out to how I practice it, which is kind of weird, because you figure that across different draft rooms and all that, it's people are going to draft differently. Like I said, people taking Lamar in the first round, Josh Allen in the first round, Brock Bowers in the first round. You know what I'm saying? You figure people are going to draft differently each time you do it, but I mean, I kind of got a pattern and strength on and an idea of who I want. Um, so yeah, I think that kind of helped a lot. So I guess practicing does it. Like I thought there was no method because you figure everyone's going to draft differently, but no, I'm still kind of to how I had it, to my idea of it. At least for my starters. I can't say how I don't know how my bench is gonna look, but at least for my starters. So yeah, now we just kind of wait to see. And 5 picks, and no one's taking that Jacoby Myers. Yeah, take that. Yeah, take tight ends. Take the tight ends. Yeah, stay away from Jacoby Myers. Need him on my flex. Or Ricky Pearsall. Let me see what it says about Ricky Pearsall. I wouldn't mind having him. Kind of load. Pearsall entering his second NFL season week. His second NFL season. Hold on. Pearsall is entering his second NFL season positioned well for after a gunshot wound drilled. Yeah. I'm glad he came through and healed from that, man. Shout out Ricky Pearsall. Yeah, that was serious. After debuting in week 7, Pearsall had a few strong fantasy outings. 17 plus points in 3 games. Okay, but it was otherwise a non-factor. 3 points in other 8 games. Yeah, it was and now it's a much clearer path to consistent work. With Debo Samuel Jr. gone and Brandon Ayuk ACL expected for the season, there's still plenty of amount to defeat him, but Pearsall very well could lead the team in targets. He's a mid-round filler. And what we're only around 6 though. They're talking about he's a mid-round filler, bro. Is he? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Is he a mid-round filler? But they're not saying anything about a flex. So that's what I'm saying. All right. If anything, I'll take I'll take Jacoby Myers and I'll put Pearsall on the bench. But I don't think he's gonna be available by the time I get back to him. So yeah, yeah, Travis Kelce Andrews is still available. Kind of like I predicted it. We'll see. Evan Ingram's he's not a bad tight end to have. Well, we'll see. I gotta see how Bo Nix uses him. I think Bo Nix is gonna. So this is Evan Ingram. I think Bo Nix is gonna use him pretty well. But we'll see. I'm just a big Bo Nix fan. So I don't know why. I just liked him since he got drafted. Didn't watch him in college. I know he went to Oregon. I think I didn't watch him or anything, but Yeah. All right, let's go, Teddy. Big Teddy. Make your last pick, broski. Yeah. My turn. My turn to pick. What's he gonna take? Waiting to see. Hopefully he takes something that doesn't fuck up my plan, but he shouldn't. I have Mark Andrews in other leagues too, again, so I don't want to be dependent on one set of players across three different leagues. So yeah, Tyler Warren's a safe pick for me because I'm looking down at the tight ends. And plus, you know what I'm saying? And the thing with Tyler Warren is you don't know. He's a rookie, so he could boom or bust. But, I don't know. But, Mark Andrews, I know he's kind of mid. Evan Ingram was mid last year, but he's on a new team. Tucker Kraft was all right. I was rotating him and K. Dot out each week. Dallas Goedert, I don't know. I didn't have him last year. So you kind of have an idea of how the other tight ends are going to perform, you know what I'm saying? Just past seasons. But with the rookies, you don't. So it's always worth the pick. Who do you take? Baker Mayfield. Let's go. Wolf. Tyler Warren. But yeah, there we go. All right, now it's time to build my bench. So let's see what running backs are available. And how I do this is I like to go running back, receiver, and then quarterback as a third. Kind of like I did. I take quarterback in the third round. Let's quarterbacks are available. That's another good question. Bo Nix. I don't mind having Bo Nix as a QB two, but I also don't mind having Geno Smith. Excuse me, Geno Smith as a QB two too. It's actual game log. Was this 15? For the most part, he was performing. You know what I'm saying? Besides this week and this week, for a QB2 and this week, I guess he kind of strong campaign though. 17-17. Put up about what for a QB2? What 12? He's in a new. I don't know. He's in a new. He's in a new team this year. If I can't get Bo Nix, then I'm taking Geno Smith. But if I can, I'm getting Bo Nix in my QB2. Oh no, Brock Purdy. I'm taking Brock Purdy in my QB2. Always, 100%. 100%, yeah. I don't think he'll be available by then, but yeah. And I'm getting a bench running back is gonna be tough because it's kind of deep in the. He's probably Nick Chubb's probably starting, isn't he? Has a shot at a flex value. Let's see. What's his outlook looking like? Late round insurance filler. He's the new lead back. Okay. Najee Harris. Oh, Joe Mixon. I'll put Joe Mixon on the bench. He's out, but he can produce. Let me go to his game logs. Yeah. I had him last season too. He's injured, but I'll take him. I don't need him till later on anyway. When's his bye week? Bye 6. Yeah, he can fill in then. He can help fill in for my starters. Excuse me. All right, so let's aim Orange across. If he's available, I'll take Merritt. Yeah, about the middle rounds too. So it's about to. Well, we're doing 14 rounds, right? Yes. Oh, 16. So we're about 8. We're about 8. About yeah, I'm gonna be 8 by the time he's back to me. If he's available, I'll take him. If not, I'm gonna audible to either Charbonnet, Nick Chubb. I'm gonna take. I don't know, because I'm scared that Nick Chubb's gonna do a good job and Joe Mixon's gonna lose the starting role. But then again, I don't know because Joe Mixon was good and he was the running back one. I don't see that happening. But if not, so if Bill, I'm gonna call him Bill instead of Jacory. If Bill's available or not available, I'm gonna take Joe Mixon. Yeah, yeah. So let's aim for Joe Mixon. Wide receivers. Now, who are we going to put on our bench? I'll put Ricky Pearsall on my bench if he's available. Just because Brandon Ayuk, he's injured, and Deebo Samuel's traded, so there's more up. So you know what I'm saying? Who's his competition? Jawan Jennings, not George, George Kittle. You got Christian McCaffrey back. You got Brian Robinson Jr. back in terms of like competition for the ball. But what about receivers? You know what I'm saying? Jawan Jennings, who else? Off the top, you know what I'm saying? Just off the top of my head. So I think Ricky Pearsall, we'll see. He's due for a breakout season. Yeah. So I think I'll safely put him on my bench. Did someone take it? Yeah, someone took Diggs. Adam did. Okay. Yeah. Chase there on auto. Yeah. Oh, did someone take him? Someone took Ricky Pearsall. Brett did. Okay. Oh, and they took Debo Samuel too. Damn. Yeah, they're deep down here. Oh, Marvin Mims. I'll take him. He's a wide receiver too. I'll take him. Because I don't know. See, it's uncertain. What does it say about Cooper Cup? Cup has one more big season left, and there are plenty of targets available opposite Shigba, but there's certainly red. If he's available, I'll take Marvin Mims Jr. because he's playing with Bo Nix and he's the wide receiver too. I'll put him on my bench. What's his buy? Is he his buy 12? He could help fill in. Oh no, he could help. I know because he's gonna be out the same week as McConkey, but he could help fill in for Xavier Worthy and vice versa. I only need one and one. Okay, all right. Joe Mixon, he's still available. Okay, they should stay away from him because he's injured. Yeah, so Joe Mixon and Marvin Mims Jr. That's who I'm going for this round. And then after that, I gotta get more solid targets. If Cooper Cup, I think if he's still available, I'll take Cooper Cup. If he's still available in the 10th round, shit is tough. Set. I know what I'm gonna do. Someone took Bo Nix. That's fine. As long as I can get Joe Mixon, that's all I really care about. For the 9th round, that's all I care about. Or for the 8th round, that's all I care about. And the 9th round, I'm gonna take Marvin Mims. Yeah, someone took Bill Golden. Agbuka, whatever his name is. I forgot his name. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Emeka Agbuka? Emeka? I don't know how to pronounce that. Um, Tough. His bye week is 6. He could help out. Yeah. And I don't really care. Again, I know that Joe Mixon is out, but I don't need him. You know what I'm saying? I got my two running backs. I got David Montgomery and Bijan Robinson. So he'll either be like trade value later on the season or he'll fill in for my buys. You know what I'm saying? Or depending how Jacoby Myers is going, I could just throw Joe Mixon in my flex. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I understand he's injured, but I don't need, you know what I'm saying? I'm not immediately counting on him. So, and again, he's kind of deep down here too. Well, let me see Ramondre Steven. Fringe with limited upside. What does it say about mm, on heavy may remain the starter. Play a lesser role as a Thunder. See, I don't know. They're talking about that. What does it say about Joe Mixon? Mixon is back with Houston following a relatively successful debut campaign with the team. However, he'll miss at least for the first 4 games of the 25 season due to injury. Injuries, missing 3 games and least several early. But he was heavily utilized, forced and active. Snaps to Blix and averaged 21.4 touches, 101 yards, 18 fantasy per game. Okay. I had to make sure it wasn't my turn. He's only worth a late failure, but if he returns to action, he can find his way back to the running back 2 mix. Who's available? Let me before I just make Jennings, who ranked 11th among wide receivers in yards per route runs available. Flex target through a slow start is possible. After missing a chunk of season activities. We'll see, because he's having contract drama though too. All right, I'm taking Marvin Mims Jr. 6-12. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna down. All right, now let me go to my QB. She was available for that spot. I've also been getting JJ McCarthy too. Um, so we'll see. He's a rookie, but we'll see how he performs. And again, he's not too bad. It's not too bad to have a rookie, you know what I'm saying, and put him on your bench to see how they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. See, I want Geno Smith. Though. I feel like he's gonna do big things this year. So, I don't know. He's not. I don't know. We got to see JJ McCarthy. He's a rookie. I feel like I don't know why. I just feel like JJ McCarthy's gonna have a good year. And I don't know why. I just feel like he's gonna have a good year, dude. Junior, get that quarterback, and then I'd say try to get a second bench running back. I don't know because the receivers are kind of deep. Well, I mean, you got Hollywood Brown, Rashad Bateman. He's kind of hit or miss. Brandon Ayuk, he's injured, but was only worth late round consideration in deep leagues. He's still. I could take him. I'd be fine with taking Brandon Ayuk on the bench as like a late pick. I've been taking Amari Cooper on the bench too, just because. Yeah, I don't know what he could be, but he'll be no higher than third in the target behind Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers. Yeah, that's true. Who are their running backs they got in the Raiders? I don't know who the running backs are. Yeah, honestly, I'm fine with taking like a Khalil Shakir, Jawan Jennings. Um, I had Darnell Mooney last year. He was kind of mid. I'll risk it on Rashid Shaheed. Xavier Leggett, I'll take him because right. Oh no, that's right. After everything was traded to Minnesota, yeah, I'll take Xavier Leggett because he can still go off, and Adam Thielen got traded to Minnesota. So that guy Tatoria McMillan, and there are plenty of targets available for behind first round pick. Right? Does it say what his depth is? Was near the base of the position, and for every down roll, Leggett's position for an every down roll, and there are plenty of targets available behind. Fuck it, I might pick Leggett, or is Adam Thielen still available? Fuck, did someone take him? No, he's got to be available then, because I'll take Adam Thielen at running at wide receiver. Okay. Where's he at though? On the Am I missing him? Let me go wide receiver. That's why, because it's showing me all the positions. Yeah, he's right here. Yeah. All right, so let's go Adam Thielen if he's still available. We'll see. Cause I'm up in 14 picks, and we got to see what quarterbacks we're working with too at that time. Yeah, definitely looking to take JJ McCarthy. Jared Goff is fine too. I just feel like he doesn't rush enough or do anything, but he's fine. You know, he's a fine quarterback too as well. Sus pause, but he's no more. Yeah, with an occasional streaming appeal. Um, his lack of rushing and yeah, he doesn't rush a lot, but he's still fine. He can still like be a backup quarterback. Justin Herbert. Yeah, so aim this round. I'm looking to take JJ McCarthy and Adam Thielen. And I know they're both on the Vikings, but I just think they're going to produce. Because what McCarthy has Thielen, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Mason. Well, who's the starting running back, though? Aaron Jones, I think, right? Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason. They kind of got depth back there. Yeah. Yeah, and everyone's taking like tight ends, running backs, receivers. I'm about 9 picks. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Stay away from my boy. Stay away from my boys, but I have no issues. Josh Downs. Taking the whole clock, huh? It's that deep. I see. Yeah, we're deep in the draft now. What round? Yeah, round 10 of 16. Yeah, we're kind of deep. 6 rounds left. All right. Yeah, using the whole clock, huh? He's even in the. Yeah, he's in the draft. It says he's in the draft. I wonder what he's looking at. All right. Take your time. Take your time. It says he's in the draft. He's looking. Take your time. Whole clock, huh? Okay. What could you pick? Travis Etienne, not a bad, yeah, not a bad pick. I was gonna go. I almost went for my bench running backs. I almost went Travis Etienne or Tank Bigsby, but I don't know. We'll see. I still might pick them. We'll see who's available in the depth chart. Yeah, someone took JJ McCarthy. All right, then Dak Prescott. I'll take Dak Prescott. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take Dak Prescott. He had a rough season last season, I think. He got injured and everything. But I mean, he has CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. They did get rid of Micah. That's going to be tough. Let me uncue him. What did it say? Prescott returns for his age 32 campaign following disappointing and injury short in 2024 in 8 games. Prescott totaled 11 TDs and 8 interceptions through the air and wasn't much of a factor with his legs. Career low. He averaged 14.6, which was a far cry from the 20 average. Has now missed multiple games in the past seasons, though he also has been a top 8. Adding George Pickens to a supporting cast that also includes CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson helpful. All right. I'll take him on my bench. I'll put Dak Prescott on my bench because he does have weapons. Jake Ferguson, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. We'll see. See what does it say about Geno Smith though? French quarterback. Nah, I'll take Dak. That wide receiver. Where is he at? Did someone take him? It's like Adam Thielen. Take Dak Prescott. All right, now we got our two wide receivers. Let's say, what does it say about Adam Thielen? Let me read what it says about him. Right. Okay, he's more of a flex. Okay, at least for the first couple of games, but he could have a bigger role. We'll never know. Suspension because they're facing injuries, right? Thielen was traded back to the Vikings. He missed 7 games, but they remain Bryce Young's top target. 5 seasons, okay. Thielen doesn't have a high ceiling and is likely to play a lesser role behind Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, but he's still a reliable target. He's finished third in catch rate 2 seasons in a row. That's enough to keep him in the flex discussion while Addison serves the 3 games. Also, you got to think what the overview is not saying is they're gonna they got to delegate defense to Justin Jefferson and Addison as well. So they got it. That's going to open Thielen up for some targets if they run like a 3 receiver. You know what I'm saying? So they're not saying about that. And you never know. It could be he could boom. He could be an uptick. You never know. But yeah, for now, oh, that's where we're gonna focus on what running back we want. Yeah, good. Oh, I'll take Brian Robinson. Right. See, he right touches. He's not positioned to clear back to Christian McCaffrey. He's like to see a few touches each game. See, I don't like that though because I mean, if you know your stuff, the 49ers coach's hype was like glazing Brian Robinson, bro. So I think they're gonna use more. I think they're gonna use him more than like the what that overview is saying. But he's still good. He's still worth like putting on the bench to me. Maybe Rashad White. I don't know. Either Rashad White or Brian Robb. I don't know. They rank him low, but I feel like he's gonna go. I feel like he's gonna go off, bro. I feel like the Niners are gonna use him, especially to lighten the load on Christian McCaffrey. Like I get he's gonna be the number one like running back, but they're gonna need him to lighten the load. Yeah, Jaden Higgins. Either. All right, you know what? I might change my stance. What's Tootin? Work his way into running back. Tank Big. What's up with Tank Bigsby? They're calling him a bench option, but they're saying that his coach can like make do with him. I don't like that. I'll take Rashad White because I know he's gonna touch the ball. I see him touch the ball often. I'll take Rashad White. Um, right, and then after that, let's get a bench tight end. Dallas go to Jake Ferguson. I feel like at this point it's kind of Zach Ertz. I would take Zach Ertz actually because Jaden Daniels. See what Jake Ferguson. Good flirt. Because I've done somewhere I've gotten Jake Ferguson a tight end too, and I know Dak Prescott might use him. On targets. His 88 targets were easily the most among all players without a TD catch. Having Dak Prescott back will help as Ferguson averaged 10.2 in 7 games of Prescott. Okay, that's not bad. Not far off his in 2020. Compared to 5.2 per games in 6 full games when he's out, Ferguson is a solid tight end. I'll take Jake Ferguson a tight end just because I already got Dallas Gordon in different leagues and he's kind of injured. And Dak is back, so see. Yeah, Rashad White and then Jake Ferguson. That's gonna be our aims these 2 rounds. Yeah. Wait on you guys. Helen versus Catapult. That's funny. Talking about trades already. What are my draft grades gonna be, bro? Okay. Oh, he must not need any more players then if he's taking defenses and shit. I'll take Rashad White. What's his buy? Like 10. I gotta make sure he can fill in. Thielen can help out with the receiver core too. I'm gonna take another receiver because what I do, I drafted like a third receiver just in case. Because I've usually when I have issues, it's usually receiver issues. It's usually troubles with receivers. That's usually what it is. Um, Someone took Rashad White. Then yeah, I'm gonna go. Najee, is he gonna get limited as a receiver? See, I'll just take Brian Robinson or let me see Justice Hill. What does it say? Hill is back for his in Baltimore. His second is running mate. Hill isn't much of a factor as a rusher. Yeah, it's tough. He's never just a hair over. Yeah, damn, that's tough. Okay, so don't draft him. Kareem Hunt, I feel like this is going to be interesting. Like the Chiefs to see Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt compete for running back one. Um, we got to see. Yeah, but I'm content with taking what's it say about Kendrick Miller? If enough, Denville, no, I'll take Brian Robinson just for the safe pick. Yeah, if he's still available, I'll take Brian Robinson. He's kind of deep down there. And then for tight ends, is Jake Ferguson still available or someone take him? Okay, he's still available. I'll take Jake Ferguson. No, Zach. Uh, let me see his. But he has Dak. He has Dak back this year. Zach Ertz. See his game log. 12. Down. Touchdown. What I'm more looking for in this category is their points, right? I get like, yeah, you should want to look at that, but you want to see like overall what they put up each game. This is like more. It's not more important like it is like the stats, like how many touchdowns they have. Like it's important, but like their final score, how much they put up for you in that game or in that week. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of look at like the points more than I'm like more concerned with the rest of the stats, bro. Like it's like can you produce consistently? I don't care how you do it through yardage, through receptions, through touchdowns. Like can you produce consistently? That's why I'm more looking at. I want to take Zach Ertz because of Jaden Daniels, but I already got Dak Prescott on my bench. I might take Zach Ertz. In town, it's now 34 years old. Town Ben. I don't know. I might take Ferguson. I might take Ferguson to be honest. Just because he just got his quarterback back. It's gonna be smooth. It sounds good. It sounds good, but we'll see if it works out that way. Someone take him. Someone take Brian Robinson Jr. Oh, here he is, in front of my face. All right. And then let's get a third wide receiver just in case, man. I'm fine with taking Brandon Ayuk on the bench, even though he's hurt. How long is he out for? October? Yeah, I don't know. All right, we'll see I gotta see how it comes. He's the number three option, Amari Cooper, and he's 31. Nick Westbrook Akeen, he's too touchdown like dependent. Oh, bless me. Bless me. My friends must be talking about me. That's why. Sneeze. But that's the thing. Like, if you sneeze, that's say because someone's talking about you, and that's why they say, when you just sneeze, they say bless you. You know what I'm saying? Because someone must be talking shit about you. All right. And I know they are. They're probably gonna see this video, and not admit to it, but yeah. Luther Burden. He could be a good pick too. Unlikely. Yeah, we'll see. I gotta see. I don't know. You never know with the rookies, man. Let me see what it says about Joshua Palmer. 24 will battle with Keon Coleman for wide receiver reps as a long shot for consistent targets. Yeah, see with him even on the Chargers, he was kind of iffy. Rashad Bateman's too like he fluctuates. He can't even be in a like it even says he can't be a flex because it's too volatile, right? Either he's booming or he's busting. And it's like week to week, like there's no consistency. But then again, I get that because in that kind of offense, there's so many options. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Besides Derrick, I don't know. You expect Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson to get consistent points every week. That's the only people I expect out of their um like in terms of like consistent like offensive players. Other than that, everything else can be too. And maybe no, because even Mark Andrews has his off weeks, bro. See, I want a solid. I want someone solid. What's Michael Wilson saying? Urban Harrison. Lazard. Unfinished better, and he's unlikely to get there. Lazard has a shot. Wait. Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He only went down because they got Devonte Adams, though. That's the only reason his usage went down. Once the Jets acquired Devonte Adams, however, Lazard's usage plummeted. He managed to right. Lazard had a shot number two wide receivers duty opposite Garrett Wilson this season, but with Rodgers out and a dual threat, Justin Fields at quarterback. No, because if they're open, I have faith in Justin Fields, bro. If he's open, they'll pass. I'll take Alan Lazard. That's a fine like bench spot. I'll take Alan Lazard at my I don't. These guys are too. Demario. I don't know the Patriots enough. Reception. Uh, yeah, someone to like Brandon Ayuk. Ooh, Jalen Millen. He had a good season. So he was just hurt. He was just kind of he got hurt. Schuster. Yeah, he didn't do too much. Yeah, they don't even have like an insight for him, bro. I didn't mean for that to happen. They don't even got like an insight for him. What's this? Oh, close that out. Greg Worsh. I don't have an insights for him either, bro. But I thought he gets reps. No. Nah. Dude, did someone take who I was looking at? No, who is he at? Oh, yeah, where'd Lazard go? Here he is. I'll take Alan Lazard. See, I don't believe that either, though, because they're saying so. Andre Osiofa, Iosias. They're saying he's not gonna be a threat, but you got to think he's 25. Well, he finished last among damn second year for number three. Oh, he'll have to battle. Okay, never mind. He was in the preseason. I was gonna say that T Higgins and Jamar Chase would be the number two, the one and two options. So you'd have someone. You need someone to take that attention off. Um, But yeah, they're saying he shouldn't be drafted. I'll take Alan Lazard. Then I'll take my chance on Alan Lazard. His usage only went down because the Jets got Devontae Adams. So yeah, take him and then just get our kicker and defense, and then it's not it is. I'd say, I mean, your defense can win you games if it comes down to it. But again, those are kind of your defense and kicker your least around, but you still want a good kicker and defense too, like a kicker that's going to go out and hit every shot, every field goal, and all that, everything. Still recording. All right, cool. Let's go, Mel. Where you going, bro? Come on, your turn to draft. Where you going? On Lazat. My bench. And then we got to look at what kicker I want and what defense I want. Again, those aren't those they're the least important, but they still are kind of important. So stupid. TikTok would be like, you interacted with this person one time, so we're gonna show you their videos and what they like. Like, it's so dumb. It's my turn. Gonna auto draft. I'm actually really happy with my bench because these could be like starters, honestly. Marvin Mims, he's a wide receiver too. He should be healthy. I'm not really. It's a groin injury. Um, I'm not like that, but he's a wide receiver too. It says he's got the wide receiver spot. Failing to play more than I don't like that though. Yeah, with Cortland Sutton, the only receiver clearly ahead of him on the depth chart in Denver, right for year three leap, especially with Bo Nix there. Again, I'm kind of glazing Bo Nix, but he's gonna use his pieces, bro. So that's why I'm not. That's why, yeah. And then Dak Prescott, it says he's clearly a QB1. There's other options to draft him for him, but he's not a bad. I don't know. I wouldn't be against having like Dak Prescott as your QB1 if you had to. There's worse options. Say Almazar. Now let's go. Still my turn. Bills. I'll take the Eagles defense. All right, then we just got our kicker left, and then if it offers, because I don't know if ESPN, I don't know if yeah or I don't know if ESPN runs the same way. If it gives you like a little draft report, I think it does. It gives you like a grade or something like that. If I'm not mistaken. But we'll go over that grade, and then again, I'll do like a final closure of all my fantasy and stuff before week one starts on Thursday, and then we got Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday. Yeah, honestly, what was his game log? Because I know they have a high producing offense. They're gonna do stuff. Right, he can convert. I'm fine with Will Lutz. Is Chase McLaughlin available? Or Chris Boswell? Yeah, okay. If you have like I'm saying, like, if your kicker goes for like 17, 24 points, bro, that can change a match. That literally can. Tyler Loop, yo, because they got rid of that one guy. I forgot his name, Justin Tucker or whatever. Or did they take him? Did someone take Justin Tucker already? Can't tell. Yeah. So, but no, Justin Tucker. Yeah, it's funny. Mine, Chris Boswell. If he's available, I'll take him. Him or Will Lutz. 747. Again, I'm just looking at if they can produce week to week. About Matt Gay, because I know he has Jaden Daniels on his team, so he's going to be doing pretty good. That's all right. I'm either Chris Boswell or Will Lutz. That's the only thing that's looking. Yeah, I'm more hoping for Boswell, but we'll see. We're gonna see. 8, 6, 12. Compared to 7, 4, 7, 8, 11, 15, 7. But I don't know. Taking a quarterback. First and last pick, baby. Everyone's making their last pick. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Chris Boswell or Will Lutz for me, and then we should be good. See, I'm surprised. Why did they? I get it. I get kickers are kind of valuable, but I'm saying like a lot of people still picking running backs, quarterbacks, receivers in the last round. You didn't have a. I don't know. For me, just the defense and kickers were last for me. And I still, in my opinion, I got a decent defense, the Eagles. So I just would think that you take your kickers and defense last. That's how I've been practicing at least. But hey, to each their own. We never know. Just because I've been practicing doesn't mean it's going to be a good team. I can be totally shit. I'm just yapping for now. Got to prove myself. I got 2 autos. Yeah, Michael's got one more auto for me, and then the draft's going to close. Oh, oh, so it just shows. Okay. Mm. Let's go, Michael. Make your last pick, bro. You got it. You're thinking about this one. Okay, I didn't. I don't know. I didn't think there was. He was. Your last pick. I didn't even think that hard about it, but because it's your last pick. Okay. I'll take my man Chris Boswell. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna go to my team. All right. Current match. Okay, so I'm matched up with the second person picking. All right, so I got Lamar Jackson, quarterback 1, Bijan Robinson, running back 1, David Montgomery, running back 2, Ladd McConkey, wide receiver 1, Xavier Worthy, wide receiver 2, Tyler Warren, tight end 1, Jacoby Myers in my flex, Eagles defense. Chris Boswell, my kicker. You got Joe Mixon as my running back backup. He's injured again. I don't need him till later on in the season, so that's gonna be fine. All fingers crossed and prayed. I don't need him till later on in the season. And for buys, Marvin Mims Jr., wide receiver 2. I'm a big fan of Bo Nix and his quarterback, so I think he's going to do well. Or we'll see. Maybe I'm just yapping. Maybe he has a shit year. You know what I'm saying? I just think him and Cortland Sutton's going to need help. So Wait, is it still live or what? Okay. No, it's fine. Marvin Mims Jr. Or I already said that. Dak Prescott, quarterback two, but he could be a quarterback one in my opinion. I just have him on the bench in case I need him. Adam Thielen, I don't know. I don't know what his role is going to be in Minnesota. That's why I put him on the bench. But he can be a high producer. I know he was a high producer for the Panthers last season, but we'll see how the Vikings use him. We know he's going to get reps, just because it said Addison, I think, is out, or they're dealing with injuries and suspensions and stuff like that. Bench tight end is Jake Ferguson. I think we'll see how he does. He has Dak back, so I don't know. Maybe I'll end up replacing him. Maybe I'll end up starting him. We'll see depending on how he performs. He has his quarterback back, so we'll see. Brian Robinson Jr. We'll see how everything works out with the 49ers. I think they're going to use him more than what this little projection says. I think they're going to use him way more just based off how they use Samuel. Just based off how they use their offensive pieces. So I don't know. And then Alan Lazard at my wide receiver 3 on the bench. I'm not expecting big things out of him. But he has the opportunity to take up wide receiver 2 duties again, but that's off this projection, which is bullshit. I will say his projection only went down when they got Devontae Adams, so he could boom back up. And I don't know who they have. I don't know the situation with the Jets right now. I know Justin Fields is their quarterback, but I don't know anything else. So let me see if there's like a scoreboard standings. So they got me. Wow. So they got. I mean, we're all ranked the same, I guess. So it doesn't matter. Is there like a? I'm trying to see draft recap? That's what I'm trying to see. Fantasy cast scoreboard. My team. I'm trying to see if there's like a little message or something they can show me. Message board, draft recap, history, players, scoreboard, standings, opposing teams. Yeah, I don't think there is. Is there? Is there a? So all right, let me go to my email. Right. Okay. View my draft results. So that's all it does. Okay, it doesn't give you. Not too bad. You want to propose some trades or address some weak spots in your lineup. Okay, so we're gonna strengths QB, weaknesses my defense. Okay. I don't see how this is a C minus team. My draft report card. Let me see if there's is there like a. I'm trying to there's got to be, right. There's got to be like a little draft report card or something, right? Player news, wave order, message board, my team. I'm trying to see if there's like some kind of draft report I can view. Scoreboard. See. Yeah, because it just brings me to the draft recap of each round, but it doesn't actually show me like in Yahoo like an actual report. Let me check something really quick just to make sure, and then if not, this is gonna wrap this up. But yeah. Let me see if what it takes me to the app. Okay, it just takes you to the draft by round. All right, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this, man. I mean, you saw it gave me like a C, which I don't agree with, but it is what it is. Yeah, but that's gonna do it. Or wait, no, that's right. Let me show you my other fantasy and how things are going with them. So of course this is my team. You got Josh Allen, Puka Nacua, George Pickens, Chase Brown, Evan Ingram, Xavier Worthy, Montgomery, Adam Thielen. I have him starting in some of my other leagues. I think he's gonna do good. I swapped him out with Stephon Diggs. So you got to see what Adam Thielen's gonna do. I have him in both leagues. I try to avoid that, but hey, sometimes you can't. Kyler Murray, I got him. So now Stephon Diggs on my bench, Daniel Jones on my bench, Bill on my bench, Rashid Shaheed on my bench, Nick Chubb on my bench, Jaden Higgins on my bench. I didn't know too much about him. Doctor Strange, got him on my bench. Got my kickers and then my defense slash special teams. So yeah, everything's good with them. You got questionable. Let's rip on this report. What does it say about him? Questionable. Forecast. 3. What is it? Okay. Oh, given his age, even if he does get back to form until his season, what does it say about his injury though? Does it give him like an update about that? Because usually it has like at least in like I don't know like never return. They're just being so negative in this fucking shit. But yeah, he's in. He's questionable. I think he's when's he? I think he should be good to return. We got to see if he's ready for week 1. It says uncertain to be ready for week 1, but he can still produce. Besides that, there's nothing really. I got Xavier Worthy. I took him across all my leagues, so I think he's gonna have a big year. David Montgomery had him in my flex. Yeah, these leagues are also different. The way you like how many positions, the draft positions, and all that too. So that's why you're gonna. I tried to be different, but then again, I could only be so different. You know what I'm saying in terms of like player availability. But that's gonna do it for this one. And it's like this is my Shaq one, and this is my actual EJIZZLE one. For your league score, the entire your draft must be complete. We already did that. That's right. I have one empty spot because Rashid Rice got suspended. Of course, I thought he was going to be the reason. Only reason I took him was because I thought he wasn't going to get suspended until later on. You know what I'm saying? In the season, I thought I could use him for the first 4 to 6 weeks, but obviously I was wrong. Or 2 months in, however long. I think he had a meeting set for originally end of September. But I mean, he might as well get it done early because IQ said, using your IQ, the later games of the season matter more because you could start out bad, you know what I'm saying, and come back later on in the season, but you could not start out good and then like do shit the rest of the season. You need to start out good, start out bad, start out good and end good, or start out bad and then end good too. You can't vice versa that. But yes, I got Joe Burrow, AJ Brown, Xavier Worthy, Jacoby Myers again, Jahmyr Gibbs, Breece Hall, Dallas Goedert, my tight end, Cooper Kupp, Brock Purdy at QB2, Rashee Rice, Marvin Mims Jr. on my bench. You got Sam Darnold on my bench, Joe Mixon on my bench because I wanted him, Brian Robinson on my bench, Cole Kmet on my bench, K. Dot on my bench, and I'm also messing around with the tight ends because you see Dallas Goedert is still injured, as well as K. Dot. They should be good to go week 1. Well, I don't know about K. Dot. I know his injury might be a bit. I wish it would say. Yeah, hold on. He's dealing with an leg injury. Oh, okay. He was on practice today. Okay, maybe he's not. He was on practice today. His leg injury could throw. Okay, it's saying it could still. I mean, it said he was back practicing, but he still had a leg injury. So is Dallas Goedert. Let me see what it says about Dallas. Did it bring up anything new? Because that hasn't brought anything. Yeah, like no practice updates or anything. So what we'll do, if need be, is start Cole Kmet, and that's why I drafted three tight ends because I knew injury was gonna happen, bro. But yeah, I got Jalen Millen as on my IR as another receiver. Can I pick up another player? Do I have to drop anyone? Who would I say is still? Let me go. Okay, let me just go. Wide receiver. I'm looking for like a wide receiver or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to add just a random. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and I'll add someone to that later on. But yeah, I think that's gonna cap it off. I mean, you see my draft grade. I got to see. Um, so yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this, man. I'm pretty satisfied with my team. Lamar Jackson, Bijan, yeah, I'm satisfied with all of them. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Is this a good team? Is this a good fantasy team and bench? Am I gonna make it or not? Or am I gonna win? Let me know. But for now, it's gonna do it. Peace.